That's good.
What's going on, New Gaming Order? This is Alexlexus of the New Gaming Order, joined with my staff member, Shinwar. Shinwar, introduction.
Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, November 9th, day after election, and we're looking forward to Rhode Island Comic Con this weekend. Woohoo!
Yes. So we're going to be taking the almost 4-hour trip out there, but we're going to have a great time. And we have a guest with us. We have Susan, who's the press relations personnel for Rhode Island Comic Con. So I just want to, introduce you and give you a little bit of time to talk about yourself.
Oh, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Susan Soares. I am the press relations manager for Altered Reality Entertainment. We produce Rhode Island Comic Con. It's our 5th year this year, and I have been off and on with Altered Reality Entertainment for 5 years. So it's really exciting to celebrate this milestone occasion of our 5th year, especially considering I was there for the first year, the first time we ever opened our doors. It's really an exciting time for me. Very exciting time.
Okay, outstanding. Now, just to open the line of questioning, I understand that you guys started in 2012. And you were at the Rhode Island Convention Center, correct?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay.
That's correct.
Now, from also in my research, I see that your attendance every year has been growing, similar to some of the other Comic-Con conventions. What are some things that are bringing your event some success?
Well, there's a couple of things that are in play here. The first thing is the Rhode Island market is really a starving market for a pop culture multimedia event because there really isn't anything else that's offered in Rhode Island at any time in the year. So having a show like this is very exciting to our population. Oh. The other thing that's in play is our numbers have grown exponentially because of the fact that our guests are increasing. And they're improving. The first year, we were pretty much with the regular C-listers that you would see at a regular convention. And then as each year has come, we get more and more current actors. We're at the point now that we have guests like Gal Gadot and Jeffrey D. Morgan. Those are A-listers in today's world, and that is huge for us. That's helping us bring in our numbers. Yeah. And then the third thing, and this is probably the most important thing, is we are a Rhode Island Comic Con. We are a Rhode Island. We're based in Fall River, Massachusetts, but we are a Rhode Island-based convention. And we have engrossed ourselves in the Rhode Island culture. We spend the entire year doing street team events, going out to all these different events that occur in the state of Rhode Island, and we're meeting the fans and promoting the show all year round, and we're getting involved in charities within the Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island. So we really have become a part of Rhode Island. We're not just a show that takes place in Rhode Island, and I think that really is the key to why our numbers are growing every year, because we're one of them, not just any old show.
Oh, outstanding! I didn't realize that your range was so deep. With the charities, that's something to be revered. That's impressive. And also I noticed that you're not at the convention center anymore, but you're at the Dunkin Center because of the numbers. I see in 2014 you had close to 47,000 attendees.
Wow.
So
that's correct. But we are at the convention center. We're at both.
Oh, yeah, both.
The Dunkin Center and the convention center.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys been to our show before, But last year was the first year that we have expanded to both venues. Actually, right next to each other, and they're connected by a sky bridge.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So that is why we can have the growth in numbers that we've had, simply because we have those two venues.
Okay. Okay. Outstanding.
Can I interject, Alex?
Yes. Go right ahead.
I had a quick question. And, I'm like so much astounded right now, because this is actually our first Comic-Con outside of New York Comic-Con that we're visiting. We're trying to branch out to other conventions, and I came across the website, months ago, and I was like, oh, wow, I've never been to Rhode Island once, and I was like, this would be a great opportunity for us, and, and it's great to partner with you. And, just go up there and see and, get footage and interviews and things. I had a question. When you said about, the C-listers, I really have to say that, the other conventions, like, namely New York, I would have to say that their list, I can honestly say this because we've been going there for about 5 years now, that there has been, I guess, celebrity guests, that really don't compare to the listing of Rhode Island Comic Con. I can honestly say that based off of my own observation, and I think that's great. Like you said, Gal Gadot, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, and when I seen the list, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see these people at these other cons. So I think that's really kudos to you and in growth and everything that your organization is doing.
Thank you very much. We're really proud of that. Our biggest pride and joy this year, though, is Stan Lee. Every comic book convention out there strives to have him even just once in attendance. And, it only seems fitting that on our 5th anniversary, we get to celebrate with Stan Lee, who is also celebrating his last Northeast convention appearance. So it's so exciting for us. We were thrilled when we found out. The whole staff was there when we first found out, and it was just an amazing moment. It was like an accomplishment. So we're very excited.
Yeah, hopefully I finally get to meet him and get his signature. I missed him at another con, and I realized, like I said, I saw on the webpage that this was his last appearance, and I was like, wow, I got to get there. I got to get there to finally meet him before he, disappears from the East Coast. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're chasing him down for a couple of years now, so hopefully this will be the time that we actually get a hold of him, and hopefully we can get that autograph that's been so elusive for so many years.
Good luck. Good luck.
Okay. Now,
back to you, Alex.
Okay. Now, I had a question, Susan. Now, like my staff member said, we've gone to other cons, and I just wanted to know, from your perspective, what can a new visitor expect? What could their experience be coming to a Rhode Island Comic Con?
There's a lot. It can be a very overwhelming experience. And the only thing that I can really say to a newbie, a new attendee, is to really not set yourself up with too many expectations. Mm-hmm. Get the lay of the land. We have an app that you can download on your phone. That app contains all the lists of our celebrities, our convention schedule with all the panels and different events that are taking place, and all of our vendors. Really check that out before you leave home. But don't set yourself up to do too much, because you will get overwhelmed. You want to get a good sampling of everything. Mm-hmm. And not only budget your time, but budget your finances really carefully. Okay. Because your first experience, you get excited and you get overwhelmed, and before you know it, you don't have money to eat. Mm-hmm. So it's really important to make sure that you're being sensible while enjoying it at the same time. Because the last thing you want to do is walk away with a negative feeling because you got overwhelmed and you ran out of money and you ran out of time and you didn't get to do all these different things that you wanted to do. So just really try to plan out your time, but then look around too and really get the lay of the land. And make sure you take breaks. Make sure you stop to stay hydrated. That's very, very important. You're going to be standing in line. Wear comfortable shoes.
Oh, yes. This is indeed true because
absolutely. Absolutely. Wear comfortable shoes because you will be standing in lines. You'll be doing a lot of walking. And sometimes the only place to sit is going to be the floor.
Yeah.
And so those are all the realities of a convention goer, and that's the best thing that I can suggest. I remember the first time that I walked into a big convention like that, I was just in awe. And you just walk around, and you soak in the sight, and, pick a couple of things that you want to go to, but don't overwhelm yourself.
Okay. So, New Gaming Order audience, make sure you listen to what Susan says, because those of us that saw me doing the cosplay as the Predator at New York Comic Con, my feet were killing me. So, she is not lying when she says make sure you bring comfortable shoes or probably like a little flip-out chair that you can put on your backpack or something, But, Susan, I had one other question. In comparison, and I don't want to, I'm kind of reluctant to make a comparison, but, I think it's a healthy question so that maybe we can get some of our audience members to come out to your event and plan out. What sets you apart from the other cons, mainly San Diego and New York?
What sets us apart is, one is our goal. And this is for every show that we produce. And we currently have 3 shows on our docket that we produced in 2016. Is our goal is to every attendee that walks through our door gets to experience a little bit of their childhood. So those C-listers that I talk about? They're not bad because what's going to happen is Gil Gerard. He's been with us almost every year for the past 5 years. Someone is going to walk in that door and he's going to remember Buck Rogers, and it's going to bring back a little bit of their childhood. Last year we had Tom Kenny, who does the SpongeBob SquarePants voice.
Oh, wow.
A kid could walk in the door. Hey, he does SpongeBob. So that's our goal, and that, I think, sets us apart from every other show out there because every single person that's going to walk in that door is going to get to experience just a little bit of their childhood. And we love that.
Outstanding. So, from me, I have one more question, but I wanted to give my staff member a chance. So, Shinwar, do you have any other questions for Susan?
Yes, I have just a few, and they're going to be real brief. For those that are picking up their press badges, what time are they able to come to pick them up, and possibly where? Is there an alternate entrance? So do they go in the same entrance as everyone else?
For press badges?
Yes.
I'd rather not answer that one on air.
Okay.
That was communicated to our press contingency.
Okay,
I sent that out an email a little while ago.
Okay.
What time do the doors open so all the fans can know for the event?
Okay, so for Friday, the doors open at 3. We're having a ribbon-cutting ceremony at 2:45. And then on Saturday and Sunday, the doors open at 10 o'clock. But if you have a VIP pass, you can get in at 9.
Okay, great. And the website for Rhode Island Comic Con, can you just give our fans the website for Rhode Island Comic Con?
It's www.ricomiccon.com.
Got it. Yeah, we'll definitely make sure we put that into the listing at the bottom of the podcast so everybody can have it. That's all? Yes, that's all I have, Alex.
Okay, and lastly, Susan, how strong is the cosplay community at your event? Because I know that's a big culture, or it's like one of the social norms any Comic-Con convention, do you have like, off the top of your head, is it like 80%, 90% of your attendees, or?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to say about 85.
85. Oh.
About 85%, I would say.
Oh.
Because the Rhode Island culture isn't necessarily always in tune, so we get a lot of mainstream fans because of the guests that we bring in. But I'll tell you, our cosplay community in Rhode Island is stronger than ever, and we have a group of cosplayers that we actually work with for our street team events that come with us all over the state of Rhode Island throughout the year and work on various events and charity events, and they participate at Rhode Island Comic-Con, both in our ribbon cutting ceremony and our cosplay contest, and they serve as judges, and it's amazing. This group of people that we work with and the fans that come dressed up, the costumes are unbelievable. So I'm going to say about 85%.
That's a high number. I was expecting probably like 60. Because,
really good.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Okay, all right.
No, it grows every year. And that's across the board everywhere.
Okay.
But cosplay is becoming more and more prominent everywhere.
Yes. I've seen some costumes that were very exotic, and we had this guy in Hulkbuster Iron Man outfit walking around. That was simply amazing,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, Susan. I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate the fact that you took time out of your busy schedule. I know you're busy getting ready for the event later on this week. I also want to thank Shinwar for participating and assisting me with answering questions. And to our New Gaming Order audience, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest. And Susan, do you have any closing remarks you would like to put out there before we log off?
I just want to let everyone know, breaking news, we have officially sold out of weekend passes and Saturday day passes.
Nice.
So if you have not bought your tickets and you were planning to come for the weekend, that's not going to be a possibility anymore. And we only have limited amounts of Friday and Sunday batches remaining. Very limited amount. So I hope you have tickets.
Okay. I mean,
wow.
The Comic-Cons are becoming like very popular. So if you don't plan in advance, you're going to be left out in the cold. So, but again, thank you so much, Susan, for your time. And Shinwar, thank you so much for assisting me in supporting the show. And to our audience, we'll see you next time on the New Gaming Order podcast show.